Hey gang, Uncle Todd here, and another two for this week. I'm here to see the last voyage of the Demeter. Kind of curious to see how they are going to make a whole movie out of what was essentially 5 to 10 pages in the Bram Stoker novel. But hey, I've seen the trailer. Anytime Dracula is a bat creature, I'm there. Tell you what I think when I get back. Hey gang, I'm back. Excellent film. Boy, it's a tense one. It starts out in England. The Demeter crashes into the shore, and they're examining the ship. There's some dead bodies. Captain's logs talking about some kind of evil on the ship. What the heck happened? Well, we cut to 4 weeks prior, where the Demeter is getting their cargo from a private charter who is shipping 50 boxes to England. And our main character is a black Englishman who had attended college, became a doctor, could not get hired, and ended up in Budapest. They go more into that later. Anyways, he manages to get passage on the ship by being the ship's doctor and helping take watches and things. And so they set off, and first few nights, not much happens. And then one day, one of the boxes overturns, and its contents spill out. And when they're examining it, they find a woman under the dirt. They assume she was a stowaway that had gotten trapped under the dirt when the box fell. She's very sick, and the doctor gives her a blood transfusion. She improves. That night, all the livestock that feeds the crew, as they make the trip, livestock is butchered, cooked, and eaten. It's all dead, blood drained out of them. Even the ship's dog, Huckleberry. Well, this is unsettling. The next night, one of the crew disappears. They find blood on the deck and his knife laying next to a hole that was broken into the cargo. Well, I should say broken out of the cargo. Now, if you've read Dracula, you know what's going on. This is, he's slowly working his way through the crew, rationing it to get him through the crew, to get him to England. As the crew starts to diminish, paranoia sets in, and it starts to resemble a little bit like Carpenter's The Thing, where they're starting to turn on each other. The woman finally has managed to recover enough that she can tell them what's going on, but no one believes her until they actually see it. And then they've got to try and plan to figure out what the heck they're going to do to survive and kill this thing. Really good adaptation. I was a little surprised that as he feeds, he doesn't get more human looking. He just gets more bat looking. He starts to grow wings and things. When it starts, he's a little weak, and you realize she was kept in the crate for him to feed off of when, as they made it out into the farther open water, he couldn't get to shore to feed and then get back to the ship. So, and then when they took her away, he started to feed on everything else, which he would have done eventually, because She couldn't have lasted him for the whole trip, one person. And boy, he is scary, especially when he talks. There's a few times when he talks to some of his victims, just a couple words, and it's like, the voice. Very much a Nosferatu looking thing with all these fangs that coming out of his mouth. Ugh. Yeah, really good, tense, nerve-wracking film. Good climax, a lot of action in the climax. You're not sure if they're going to actually end the way it does in the book or not. And yeah. Oh, and some of the crew are vampirized. And things don't end well there. Worst of all, there's a child. And usually children have plot immunity. Not here. No one is safe. No one has plot immunity. Yeah, highly recommended. If you don't like the bat-like creature he is, you're not going to watch the film because he never goes completely human. But if you don't mind that, I'd say check it out. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. And see you next time.